This is a serious issue. The highest volume of calls into my office have been about Epstein. People want the information. They don't want things.
How big of a blowback is there right now in MAGA world specifically?
It's pretty big, I have to be honest. It's just a red line that it crosses for many people. Jeffrey Epstein is literally the most well-known convicted pedophile in modern-day history. This is something that's been talked about by many people serving in the administration, myself, and many others on the right and the left, of there needing to be transparency of the rich and powerful elites that were in his circle while he was just one of the worst serial abusers of young women.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Yeah, you heard it right. MGT wants the Epstein files released. Oh, my God. She's finally turned on her own boss. It's either she is completely incompetent and in ignorant denial of Donald's involvement, or she truly wants to distance herself. And I'm not really sure, but you know what, MGG? Welcome to the light. Come on back over to the good side. Yeah. But Donald doesn't see it that way. He sees it kind of differently. Donald is busy trying to distract his mega dog whistle sycophant club with his often rather ridiculous denials of his involvement with a man that he spent over 15 years with by his own acknowledgement, partied with, played at different events with, went to beauty contests in the harbor in New York City on a boat. After all that, I want you to just listen to this clip.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep?
Marjorie's not done yet. Marjorie has decided that she's not only going to call out Epstein and call out the fact that the Epstein files aren't being released, but she's also decided to take a run at Laura Loomer. And Laura published something here that I'm not gonna play the audio on, but I will give you a B-roll of what she said to Marjorie and then what Marjorie's comments back were to her.
They truly expose themselves, and it's shocking. These are not the kind of people that should have the president's ear. They're dangerous, especially when they're calling for nuclear bombs to be dropped and America's military and sanctions and all type of government action. But yet these are people that could never win an election themselves. Laura Loomer, she lost 2 congressional races. Mark Levin wouldn't dare run because he would likely lose. And so it's really interesting to see these people just use basically their platforms as a bully puppet and just go straight to name calling and lying about the people that they seem to be the enemy at the moment.
Now, if that's not bad enough, she's decided to try and take a run at Mark Levin, who we all remember back in 2016 was a never Trumper until he found out he could get a free ride on the money train with Donald, and he's suddenly a sycophant himself. Here's what Marjorie's got to say about him.
Mark Levin has lost his mind and has gone on raving lunatic rants about me on social media and on his radio show, even to the point, if you read his comments right there, he is calling a woman who professes to be a Christian, he calls her a bigot. And then someone nicely says, MTG 2028, and he says prison. The man is calling for me to go to prison. Mark Levin is calling for me to go to prison. I mean, this is the level it goes to, and it truly exposes who Mark Levin is. He's a psychopath. He's out of control.
Yeah, folks, it's what the Republicans have always been wanting to do to each other. They dislike everybody, including themselves, but it's what the Democrats have been waiting for a long time. There's the old saying, to divide and conquer. This is something for the Democrats to really celebrate with. And while I am a nonviolent person, I do believe in fighting fire with fire. So if I can stoke this, if I can get Marjorie and Laura and Mr. Levin and a few of the other choice names in the crew arguing amongst themselves, yeah, you know what? It's going to start tearing down from the inside. Either way, Donald still hasn't released the files. Marjorie wants them released. There's several people who would like to see him out of office. Marjorie, we think, I've never thought Marjorie was the brightest bulb in the box anyways, but she's doing my work for me, and I'm going to celebrate her. So here's how it goes, folks. We finally got the Republicans at each other's throat, and I like it. Now, I want to remind you that the 50-51 movement is out there, and the events that they put on are for you and me. It's to help save our democracy. There's one coming up September 1st for the Labor Day protests. It has to do with the unions in the United States and what Donald's trying to do against the unions. It's about freedom and solidarity. Check out the 5051.com website and look for an event in your local area. I highly encourage you to be involved and bring your friends along with that. Now, with all that, I want to say thank you again. Everything's really been running well here at the channel, and I'd like to thank you all for allowing me into your home. My numbers are still going up. I am truly amazed. I thank you. If there's anything that you want, just leave it in a comment down below. I'd be more than happy to cover an event for you. I'd be more than happy to cover a topic for you. Just let me know. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again, and have a wonderful evening. Good night.